What's good, everybody? It's your main man, Ill Brown, back with another episode of Sports Takes Daily. Yes, sir. Brought to you in part by Boom. Get used to seeing that. Atom Hydration, baby. The only way to hydrate around these parts. Big shout out to our sponsor. Can you dig it? Everywhere on social, that's Atom Alkaline. On all social media. Clear my throat and everything. Hope everybody is well today. Been real gloomy, a little cold, a little snowy, but kind of slow in the sports world a little bit, man. Uh, Talked a little bit about McDonald's All American stuff. Bronny James was a little hot topic this week, but it is what it is. Uh, what's going on now is we're getting ready to ramp up for NFL draft, NBA trade deadline, and of course, spring training is right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? The Blackhawks are abysmal. We don't cover them much, but we'll do a show completely dedicated to the blunder that is the Blackhawks currently. It's been all downhill since they decided to get rid of Coach Q, and that is what it is, man. Blackhawks been stinking it up pretty bad. Everybody in the chat, say what up. Shout out to the homie Block Loyal checking in on break at work. You know what I'm saying? Today, you know how it gets when it gets slow in the sports world, man. We got to figure something out. So you already know how we coming, man. And this has been on fire on the internet, especially on YouTube with a lot of other content creators and stuff. These mock drafts are getting serious. So we've been using the Pro Football Network mock draft. Today we're gonna go ahead and switch gears a little bit, man. Do the Pro Football Focus, where it's a little less. mm, it's a little more realistic. They're trade AI. I think they're pre pre combine projections and everything are a little bit more realistic as well. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Huh. And we are lit, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to do a full 7 round mock. Of course, going with the bear down. And they may or may not offer trades, but I'll probably just do this as bare bones as possible. Let me check the chat real quick before I get started. Homie Block Loyal say Tom Brady to the Lions. For what? Is he better than Jared Goff right now? And okay, so you like Philly over the Niners. I got that in reverse. But so it's gonna be a hell of a game. I got Niners Bengals in the Super Bowl. That's just me though. Just our opinion over here on Sports Takes Daily. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting the channel, man. It's been going up. We trending up. You know what I mean? Every day, our analytics through the roof. And that's because of y'all, man. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna give me a swig of this water, and then we're gonna hop into this mock draft and get it cracking. Bracking, cracking, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. All right, so let's jump in this mock. All right, it's into the draft. And okay, looks like I get to offer trades. And as of right now, It's saying our main needs are wide receiver, tackle, edge, linebacker. We're first on the clock. First on the clock. And okay. Shout out to Julio. Okay, you got Robbie Gold and the Niners. I ain't mad at that one bit. I ain't mad at that one bit. So I am rocking with you. I'm thinking the same thing. So I'll be popping back and forth in the chat, making sure I get to you guys' comments and everything. But as of right now, we are on the clock. And I can't lie to you. I'm doing everything possible to try to fleece as many teams for as many picks because this team has a lot of needs. And we got a lot of cap space. And as you guys know, uh, of course, the NFL free agency is before the draft. So these needs may change. But as of right now, we got a lot of needs. And even post draft and free agency and all of that, this team will not be a finished product for me probably until next year. Excuse me. So without further ado, let's see what type of trades we could come up with. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shrink my screen so I can see everything. My camera's all in the way. There we go. All right, man. So let's see. What if I wanted to trade now? Okay. Houston. Okay. Okay. They not having none of that talk. See, if I want to deal with Houston, I want that 12th pick that they got from Cleveland as well. Let me see. Maybe they fix this. Okay. I will swap 54 in a 2025. Let me see. Second rounder. What else can I get from you guys? Nah, they not having 33. Let me get 65. No, 73. Can I get 104? I'll swap 150. 137. 103. Let's see what they say. They declined our offer. Okay, let's see what happens if we move down to 4. I'm eyeballing that 4. Or really, let me see. The Lions are at 6. I don't think they're going to trade with us though. Yeah, I don't think they will be willing to trade with us though, just because of the way the needs are set up. I don't know what the Cardinals are going to do. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again with Houston maybe. Very unlikely that they will trade us that 2 and that 12. They being real stingy with that. They will give us 33 though. But I could get a better deal than that. I get a better deal than that. Maybe from the Colts or the Lions. So I'm going to try to swing a deal with the Colts, which is what a lot of the prognosticators have been saying. You know what I'm saying? A lot of prognosticators been saying that. You know what I mean? We got a couple more comments. Let me get to these real quick. You think we going Bryce Young? If we going Bryce Young, that means no Justin Fields, man. That means we moving on from Justin. And I believe the front office they really like Justin, man. I could be wrong, but seems like they standing on business with Justin, man. So man, it's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, Bryce Young, I don't know, man. Like he's a smallish dude at QB, man. Like I'd be I'd be worried if we drafted. He's a small guy. So I'm thinking this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the Bears trade now. Shout out to T Spence, man. But I'm thinking the Bears trade down and we go ahead and get one of those two defensive stalwarts and try to maximize as many picks as we can. That's what I'm trying to do in this mock draft. So let's hop back over here. Hop back over in this mock draft and see what the Colts will be willing to part ways with. Now, they have the fourth pick. Of course they'll swap us 1 and 4. But let's see how much more we can get. I'm asking for next year's one, number 35 this year. Pick number 106. Pick number 40. And let's see if they'll be willing to come off of a they'll even give us a third rounder. First and a third in 2024. This year we would get 4, 35, 106, 140. And that's just for the first pick. The Colts are desperate. I'll throw in the 7th rounder or something. Next year's 6th rounder or something. I don't know. I think they take that as is. Maybe we throw in that 150 from New England just to sweeten the deal. Let's offer the trade. Nope. They like, we're giving up a little too much. So let's see. I'll give them a pick back. Okay, I got 2 more attempts to make this work. So maybe I'll take that. I'll take that 4th rounder. Let's see. All right. And this is all straight up for the one. Let me see if I can weasel another pick in there somewhere. Because we need them all. Let's try that. No, sir. They not going. Okay. Let me see if I can offer some. Let's go 178. There it is. Got ourselves a trade. So let me hop back in the chat. Let me see what my man T Spin's talking about in here. Right. He said Baker Mayfield Jr. Yeah, those smallish QBs kind of scare me, man. You know, one big hit and it's over with. Them guys, you know, it's different, man. You're in college, you at Bama, you got one of the top offensive lines every year. You're barely getting touched. You know what I mean? Yeah. So let's go back to see what we got though. So the Colts sent us, well, we sent the Colts the first overall pick and number 178 for 2023, 4, 35, 106, 181, next year's first rounder, and the next year's 4th rounder. I feel like we got over there. So let's go ahead and get into this draft. And of course, the Colts take Bryce Young, number 1. Texans take Will Levis. I was hoping Will Anderson would fall to us at 4, but can't lose either way. Jalen Carter's there at 4. I'm taking him. Boom. I don't think anybody I don't think anybody would have any reservations about that, man. Will Anderson at 4. Plus, we got a heist. We got a lot of needs. Got a lot of first round talent still on the board. Ton of first round talent still on the board. And we're currently on the clock at pick number 35. And we need edge, we need linebacker. You know what I'm saying? We need wide receiver. We can use corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the best. Excuse me. I'm gonna get the best off-ball linebacker in the draft. Clemson's Trenton Simpson could come in and be the Derrick Brooks, aka Roquan Smith, for Shaq Leonard in this scheme. And you get him at pick 35. Can't beat that. He's definitely a first round talent for sure. And with us being right back on the clock, there's wow. We got let me see. Because we picked again at 64. And I don't think we can pass up on we got Keon White out of Georgia Tech right here, who I'm very intrigued with. Felix Uzoma from Kansas State, who I'm very intrigued with. The kid out of SC, uh, Tui Puloto, who's an edge. But I feel like there's a lot of sleeper edge talent hiding a little bit further down the board. I feel like we can't afford to pass up a talent like Kylie Ringo at this point in the draft. So I'm feeling like I just got 3 starters already. Feeling like I already got 3 starters, man. Let me check in on the chat. Oh, and let's see who's in the building. Jay Jonah in the building. What's up, cousin? Y'all make sure y'all follow Jay Jonah on Twitch, one of the illest DJs in the Chi. Always showing love and support. Much appreciated, man. We doing this mock draft. Tap in the chat. Let me know what y'all thinking so far, man. And let me see. Jabari checking in. Traded with the Colts, man. The whole thing is to get as much value as possible. So we ended up trading the 1 and I think like 150 and got a haul. We got next year's 1 and the 4. Got this year's 435 and a couple other picks. So yeah, we cooking with grease right now, man. But let me hop over in the chat a little more. And let's take Julio's comment right here. And I do agree with you there. I thought CJ declared for the draft. He's on our board here. And he's already gone. He's long gone. And let's see what Jay Jonah thinks about the picks. Yes, sir. I feel like Jalen Carter is the much needed 3 technique in this particular scheme that we playing for Eberflus, man. So what I should have done, honestly, and I think I'll redo one more mock while we're on here, while I actually try to acquire some talent too. So, but for the meantime, let's finish up this one we're in. Hey, hold on, we got another comment. Yes, sir, absolutely. He is a dog, bro. From the dogs. And we right back on the clock. And look what we have here. I still get my edge rusher. Boom. We're getting starting caliber players every pick so far. Every pick. So we're back on the clock. And we're in desperate need of some O-line help. Now I'm pretty sure we're gonna spend a mint on some O-line in free agency, and there's a lot of good talent in free agency at O-line. But right here is where I like to address center. So I'm gonna check the board, and yeah, there's starting caliber centers all the way down the board. So right here, I can kind of go best available. I can kind of go best available, and wow, it's I mean, we really don't need any safeties right now. So this will be a good spot possibly for a tackle. I wouldn't be mad at going tackle right here. And I'm liking Joshua Gray out of Oregon State. And we're going to do that. And we're right back on the board. You see what I'm saying? Like, trading down allowed us to get so much talent. You know what I'm saying? and this is where I go and get my center. It's going to start for the next 10 years. Joe Tippmann out of Wisconsin. Can't beat it. Not with that value. Now we got a little gap in picks. And see, look, 2 more starting centers right there on the board. I mean, good grief. 2 more starting centers right there on the board. And I mean, wow. A lot of talent at center in this draft. But this is where I go guard. Because I'm thinking it's about that time to replace Cody Whitehair, man. About that time. And there we go, Jaret Patterson. So here's a good spot in the draft to add another starter. And, you know, once upon a time, this cat had a first round grade. But, you know, as we come closer to the draft, off ball linebackers, they're not as in demand. So gives us the opportunity at pick, you know what I mean, where we at 150 to solidify the linebacker core. So you have Sanborn. We drafted Simpson, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish up. And we're good. We're solid at linebacker for the next 10 years. I'm gonna draft Henry 2020 out of Alabama, straight thumper. Come in and play Will or Mike. It doesn't matter. Good luck on some sideline to sideline stuff. Now, here's a good spot in the draft at pick number 181, where we can afford to go offense right here. And at this spot in the draft, you can't turn down Kenny McIntosh out of Georgia. Very explosive, good hands. Can't beat it. All right, so we got a couple more picks left. Well, number 199 and pick 220. And right now, I'm just looking for value. I'm looking for the best value, the best available players I could possibly get. Diamonds in the rough. This is where you're scouting. You know what I'm saying? Really, shines during these moments. And I feel like, hey, let's get some more competition in the O-line room. Going Tyler Steen, tackle, Alabama. Possibly could start at right tackle. Let's see. And to round out the draft, pick 220, man. 7th round picks. Talking practice squad guys that may or may not make the team. But you never know. You never know. So I'm going to see what's left out there on the talent board. And there's a lot of guys that'll probably be undrafted free agents. So I'm just going to go ahead and go on DJ Dale, play one technique out of Bama next to Jalen Carter. And that's our draft, man. All right, let's see what grade we got. Look at that. See what our overall grade is. Look at that, man. We got an A. And Pro Football Focus be hating. So for you to get an A, that's some good drafting. They don't never give out A's. So let me see. Okay, we all caught up in the comment section. But yeah, we got an A, man. Let's go back over what we got. So, of course, we started off with the trade. You know what I'm saying? We moved down from 1, picked up 435, 106, 181. Next year's first rounder and next year's fourth rounder. 4, number 1 and number 178. Yeah, we got over. And look how many needs we were able to fill. Look at that. Jalen Carter, A-. Trey was an A-, by the way. Trent Sims. So there's a starter. There's a starter. Kelly Ringo, starter. Felix will come in and start on the edge. Josh Gray, they projected him to be a starter. Tippmann should be a starter. Jared Patterson could fight for a starting job. Henry To'oTo'o should start. Kenny McIntosh should split carries with Khalil Herbert. Tyler Steen, hey, maybe he fights for a starting job at right tackle. And then DJ Dale, hey, man, good depth there. So that's an amazing mock draft, man. That is an amazing mock draft. That's so good. I think I'm going to even download that image. And we'll post it on the page. You guys can hop in the comments, man, debate if y'all could have done better. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Another show in the books. Yet another mock draft. And we'll probably be back with at some point, either tomorrow or Saturday, with a preview of the NFC and AFC championship games, man. There's been a whole lot of chirping on social media. This Chiefs-Bengals game should be real good. And, you know what I'm saying? Hop in the chat, man. Leave us your picks, man. But another show on the books, man. Shout out to our sponsor, Adam Hydration. You can find them everywhere on social media at Adam Alkaline. And it's about that time, man. So we'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sports Takes Daily. And we expect next week to be action-packed, man. So, hey, keep supporting, man. Matter of fact, move that to the, you can support via the Stars program on Facebook. Or you can always hit the Cash App, $ Major Bison Brown. That's capital M for the Major, capital B for the Bison, and capital B for the Brown. Support the channel, man. We're going to keep that quality content coming y'all way. And we out.